And we are live. You can catch us on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, Kick, and Facebook. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be right back with you, Howlers. Be right back.
You're tuned in to the hottest podcast. Howls over Baaz every week, whooping ass. HOB, the fight segment, home of future and current world champions. With your host Jacob Casas and your host AJ Gonzalez. And we running over sheeps cause we wolves in this beast. Let's go. And shout out to the fans showing love. And all the trolls, y'all welcome. Every week knocking out the competition with the hottest guests. If you ain't tuned in, then you missing.
Howls over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas. You're up.
Mighty Mo in the house.
So this is Mighty Mo's first time co-hosting, man. So welcome for the co-hosting side of things. He's always been a guest on this one. So what's up, Mo? How you feeling?
Oh man, I feel pretty good, man. Here with a current amateur champ. She's a young lady and she's doing well for herself, and I'm excited for you.
Yeah, so we got a very special guest coming all the way from Stockton right now. So, Faith, I'm going to have you introduce yourself to our audience. Tell them a little bit about who you are and what you do.
I'm Faith Gomez. I'm from Stockton, California. I'm a Mexican-American amateur boxer. I'm a 3-time national champion. I've been boxing for 5 years, going on my 6th one this year. And I love boxing. I'm a sophomore in high school. I take college courses. I'm real passionate about boxing. You know, that's my love, and that's something I want to do in the future. And I want to be a pro. I got a lot of support from my community, from everywhere around the world, and I just want to take all that support and all the gifts and blessings from God and just take it somewhere. You know, use God's goal for me and take it forever, however far it goes.
That's cool. I like that. So how long? Okay, let's start out with this. How did you first get into boxing? How did this whole journey begin?
I was a very athletic and very energetic kid, and I've always fought my sisters. Always, you know, like I was a real.
Oh no! Rewind that. You said you always fought your sisters.
Yeah, that's something I always loved to do. You know, always get into arguments and stuff. And my dad, he used to do MMA and jiu-jitsu, and at the time I thought it was boxing, and he would put on Mike Tyson or all these boxers, you know, and that's where my fighting spirit sparked. You know, I liked how people were aggressive and people had passion to fight someone, you know, like to continue fighting in a ring where you can't stop, you know, you can't stop till that bell rings. And I really loved that. And I loved being aggressive towards someone. That was something really I loved, like having that pressure and having that adrenaline kick in. I really loved that. So I just begged my parents. And
where did you think you got that from? A lot of girls. So you weren't a girly girl, huh? You think you're like, are you more of a daddy's girl? Okay, so that's what it is. Huh?
Yep.
She's addicted to that dominance.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So who signed you up? Your pops then?
Yep.
Okay.
I was started when I was 10. I was like, I would always text him, always remind him. He'll be sitting down and be like, man, I want to do boxing. Boxing sounds nice. You know, I just kept it going, and next thing I know, he was like, all right, fine. Like, you could box. And I think he didn't want to see me box. You know, you don't want to see your daughter get in the ring with somebody that's more advanced or somebody that could, you know, kick her ass. So, you know, you don't want to see that for your daughter. But I was like, I'll love the challenge. I'll love to give it to someone or get my ass whooped, you know.
So what did your mom think about this? Was it harder for her?
A little bit, but she was a fighter too. So.
Oh, really?
Not official though.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So your mom was more. So it made your dad more nervous than your mom, then, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. And you're in high school. Are you like the talk of the school, or what's going on with that?
Yeah, at times. I feel like at my school it's just like, oh, she boxes. You know, some people they got to see me fight to really, really excite them.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole school knows I box.
So tell us a little bit about your journey then. So you started boxing, and how did you get to this point right here?
It's a long story and it's a long journey. Started. I used to box at Yaki Lopez's gym. He's a Hall of Famer. Boxed there for about a year and a half. Got a couple fights. Got introduced to the sport. Got some skills. Learned the basics. I was how do I explain it? I was really more advanced than fighters. You know, I had that work ethic. You know, I really wanted to push myself, and I did a lot. And I was just more talented than other fighters at that time. Yeah. You know, I had that power, I had strong hands, and I would go spar 16-year-olds when I was only 10 years old or 11, you know. And that's where I was like, you know what, I could really do this. You know, if I'm whooping on a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 21-year-old, I got something in me that could keep me going. And after that, I asked my dad for more fights, started fighting close by, Sacramento. Then my second fight was in Arizona. And that's when I knew I had that power, had that, you know, I could destroy any girl that comes my way. And I dropped a girl that was a silver glove champion, you know, like many times. And, you know, there's the news there. There's a lot of people there. So, you know, seeing like the town favorite get destroyed by some young girl that only got 2 fights, you know. And
that speaks a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I dropped her. So
wow. I know you were talking before. So what were you asking her? I don't know if you want to re-ask those questions because now we're on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
What was the question he was asking you off the mic? I can't remember. Remember right before we started?
He was just asking how, like, about the boxing stuff, just like awards and stuff.
Okay.
So you've been boxing for 3 years, right?
5.
5 years. Okay. That's a big accomplishment.
Is there any advice you'd be able to give Mo? Because this dude's been fighting his whole life. This guy right here. So.
No. I was just thinking about how you said that a girl that's just started, and some people don't understand that some people are just gifted with that type of dominance. You know, to go in there and compete at a high level. Right. I'm one to speak on it, man. You know, my man knows here. You know, I never had an amateur background, so me coming in and dominating world-class kickboxers, everyone was like, "What the heck?" So I understand your drive, and now you understand it as you grow in this sport. Yeah,
it'll divide you from people.
Yeah, big time, and you'll see you're doing big right now as far as this, right? And only 15 years old, you're gonna do some work.
And so you're saying that you want to take this as far as you can.
Oh yes, of course.
Okay, so right now, is there anybody you want to fight? You're looking that you want to fight right now?
Honestly, anybody who gives me a challenge. I'm not really. I fought people already that I thought like they could give me a challenge, and yes, they did. But I also want to fight people that like, you know, I don't always want to fight the most famous person. I want to fight somebody who's
good,
underdog, somebody who don't care.
Yeah, because sometimes like lately, I know the world's different in fighting because the most famous person doesn't mean they can fight right now. It's just there's a lot of clout and they want to put them on. That's it, really, right now. And you kind of been involved in that a little bit. You said that you were. So what happened? You got hooked up with Neon, and you were trying to fight Neon. Huh?
Yeah, I was trying to spar him, but you know he was a little tired and a little
scared.
A little scared. Yeah.
I'll say it right now. I think you would have took Neon without any problem.
Oh no, I would have not let him rest. Yeah, I would have gave it to him, like for sure. I was like, man, come on, just get in the ring. You know, like I really wanted to spar him, really give it to him. You know, like. You know, and then people could be like, damn, you got whooped by a 15-year-old? Like.
So tell the story a little bit, because I know our fans don't know the story. So just tell them what happened, just explain the situation.
Oh, with Neon?
Yeah.
Okay, so I seen that Neon came to Stockton, and he was at Nate Diaz's gym, which I have a good relationship with Nate Diaz. You know, I've sparred a lot of kids at his gym, and I've talked to him one-on-one. He's invited me before to his gym, and I currently work with one of his girls there, and we walked up, and I was like, hey, Nate, can I get in? Because he wasn't allowing a lot of people in there. And he was like, oh, yeah. He was like, for sure, come in. And he opened the gate, everything. He was, you know, he was chilling, you know, Nate, he's cool, smoking. But he was like, "Oh, let me put that out. Kids coming." So he didn't want to have no bad influence. But he was like, "Oh, come on, Faith." And then we ended up talking. He gave me little tips on boxing. He was like, "People need to learn how to do boxing because that's fundamentals, just fighting in general." So he was just talking to me for a little bit. And then I see Neon, and I was like, "Hey, Nate, can I go talk to him?" He was like, "Yeah, go ahead. I'm not stopping you." So then I talking to Neon, and I was like, "Hey, Neon, let me spar you." And he was like, and then I ended introducing myself to him, and I was like, "Oh, I'm Faith. I'm Faith Gomez. I'm 15 years old. I'm from Stockton, California. And I'm a 3-time national champion." And that's when he was like, "Oh, all right, I ain't trying to spar you." And then I was just mad the whole time. I was like, "Man, I want to get some work with this kid,"
Yeah, because these streamers, man, they're out of control sometimes.
Yeah.
So sometimes I think they need to get whooped, and it'd be nice to see a 15-year-old girl whoop on Neon. I think. So he was cool though.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I've seen those videos. I've seen those videos when he was at his gym. So that's cool. And then I know we were talking behind the scenes too. So that's cool. You're real cool with Nate Diaz and Nick Diaz too, huh? Yeah. Those are cool heads. Yeah, that's really cool. I think it sounds like you get around out here in this fighting world, huh?
Yeah, that's what you got to do to get places. Build relationships with people, but also respect them as well.
Yeah. Were you on the stream too, or when they were streaming all that? Were you on that?
Oh, when he was. Oh yeah.
Oh, you're on his stream for that?
Yeah.
Dang,
I was on a little bit. I wasn't supposed to be, but I ended up being.
Yeah.
It was cool, and Neon's very respectful, very off the cameras and stuff. He's very he'll take time to talk to you.
Yeah.
He's respectful. He won't just walk past you or ignore you. So.
Yeah, that's cool. And I heard you say at the beginning, you did bring up God. So is God important to you in your life?
Yes.
So what does he mean to you?
He's my savior, and he's something that I feel like I owe my gifts and my life to have a relationship with him, and really, he's gonna give me eternal life, and I would love to keep building this relationship along the way, and in God's faith, I'll keep my goals and how I want to live, healthy, and I want to be a reflection of him.
That's cool. I like that.
And my family's very religious, so I mean that's something that helps as well.
That's cool. So your dad and your mom, they keep you grounded?
Yes.
It has to be kind of tough for a parent too, probably because they got to see their little girl out there fighting, and then you're getting known in the streaming world a little bit through social media. So they probably see all these. I'm sure you deal with weirdos and stuff like that. Like we know about that through social media. So I know they got to vet a lot of things out and protect you. Right. How's that whole process going?
I'll let my dad. I'll talk to people on there like pros and family and stuff. But when something weird comes up, I won't even check it. I'll tell my dad. He'll make sure it's safe, and we just make sure like all weirdos stay out of contact. My sister and my family, they check that because there's a lot of weirdos out there, but you gotta stay safe, especially as a young girl. Yeah. So. Especially
they're
everywhere.
But it sounds like your dad knows how to handle himself too. You said he used to be an MMA fighter and all that.
So he knows like what's when someone's trying to pull something.
Yeah. So you hear that, guys? Her dad is MMA, so you guys better watch out. And she got a lot of MMA friends too and boxing friends. You guys better chill out over there, all the trolls. and now she knows Mighty Mo too, so. Mighty Mo have to take some fools out real quick. But no, yeah, that's cool though.
Having those skills she's got, I don't think she'll have a problem.
Yeah. How does that make you feel that you could probably beat up most of the boys at your school?
Man, I won't let them try nothing, Like I'm like, this year I'm becoming more mature. I'm being distant, Like if somebody's trying to pull something, or somebody's trying to act all crazy, like I don't need to involve myself with you, I could be distant, and I could be humble. I don't gotta go all crazy, being like, I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, I'm a boxer, I'm gonna whoop you and this and that. Like more like, I'm a boxer, and if I gotta do something, I will.
Yeah. So I mean, is that kind of changed in you? So like a lot of the times, when we become fighters, or a lot of times we did fight in the street a lot, right? But then when you start training, you become more disciplined.
More mature.
Yeah, you're more mature on that, and you kind of distance yourself from that now. You don't. Is that kind of how it went for you? You're more a fighter.
I didn't fight no school or nothing.
Okay, you never fought in school or anything like that?
Because nobody messed with me. I was.
Because you started young at 10, you said, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they were already like, nah, we ain't messing with her, huh?
Yeah, people were distant.
Did you play any other sports in there?
I'm not good at any other sports.
So it's just boxing.
Never tried wrestling?
I feel like I feel like I could do good in wrestling.
I know you would. Just because that competitive level, actually, it'll make you a better boxer.
With the footwork and everything?
With the balance. Because you understand leverage to the T as becoming a wrestler. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Then if that MMA world opens for you, you got hands and you got ground. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's smart. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I got
Think about that.
Yeah.
I'm a wrestler. And that's what helped me a lot in the game, too. 100%. But if I were you, I would try wrestling. Go, test the water that way. I guarantee it'll help you with your boxing career big time. You know who else is a wrestling champ, right?
Who?
Terrence Crawford. Vicious. I guarantee you, if you get into wrestling, you'll really feel the benefits of it as a boxer. 100%.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my son in wrestling and boxing. So he wrestles for his high school, and then he boxes for Undefeated out there in Upland. So and it does help him because it helps him a lot. I believe it is the balance too. A lot of the times,
Bro.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you that. What was the most important thing about boxing? But me saying that made you understand more that balance and leverage is the number one thing as a boxer to dominate.
Right.
And to pull that power too.
Right. You gotta have that distance and that range.
Distance and that range, but with leverage and balance are where you pull that power, that natural power that comes with proper technique. You know what I'm saying? She understands that. So with wrestling, you will understand balance to the T. It'll be hard to push you over or push you off balance, just because you understand the full work of
you got
wrestling.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. So tell our audience something. We always kind of do this. Like it feels odd asking a 15-year-old, but we do this with every guest. So, but I did want to ask you, like, okay, so can you tell something maybe that your fans or the audience wouldn't know about you? Like maybe some little things that you do. Like what is something that maybe low key you read comics or I don't know, something. I'm just saying like some little thing that maybe the audience wouldn't know about you.
Something random?
Yeah,
It
random.
could be anything?
Yeah.
I don't like pickles.
You like pickles?
I don't like them.
Oh, you don't like pickles?
Which I need to stay, like, what if I have a cramp or something? You get pickles. I don't like pickles, man.
But your dad makes you eat them?
Yeah, I don't like cucumbers either.
Oh, no?
Nah.
You might start liking them when you get older.
Yeah.
Because I feel like taste buds change as you get older, huh?
I don't even pay it. I just eat whatever's good.
He's Mighty Bo. He'll eat this table right here.
But I mean, I try to keep it real whenever I post anything or have interviews. I just try to keep it real, honest. If somebody asks me like, "You like this or that?" I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I want everything to be pure and personal connection.
Authentic,
yes.
So what does your diet look like when you're training? When you're
In camp?
Yeah, in camp.
Protein, chicken, ground beef, steak, rice. No, I mean like we'll mix it up, but like rice, sweet potatoes, broccoli, asparagus, squash, anything like that. Just try to keep it like protein, carbs, and little vegetables on the side.
Okay, that's cool.
No sodas, nothing. No junk food. Keep it straight. Maybe one of those during school lunch, and then one after school, and then that's it. Try to keep it simple.
That's crazy to be in high school, 15-year-old girl, and she has a bout like this. It's wild.
My boys were amateur boxers, and I had them MMA too. And my second oldest was amateur champ out of Utah, and he went to Vegas for that nationals. But he didn't. He hadn't took some couple losses, but he always.
It's a lesson.
Yeah, but he also didn't stay as dedicated as he should have, you know, and he didn't have that hunger like you know how it goes. Being at it's a big accomplishment for you to do what you did, 100%.
Thank
15,
you.
he was 18 at the time, but you know, just man, the focus. And I try to support him as much as possible, and it just wasn't in him, you know.
Mhm.
After a couple months, I guess he couldn't handle the bruises and the lectures. I was like, if it ain't for you, then it ain't for you.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't force boxing or any physical sport on nobody.
Yeah, especially this. And sometimes I want to say, I guess you got your mama's side of the bus. No, I didn't tell him that, but I sometimes want to say it.
Sometimes I want to say. We got some people in the chat right now, so I'm going to read off some of the chat. We got Showtech Boxing Media, future champ with fire emojis. Give that buzz over here. Then we got Raw Take LA, fire emojis. Appreciate you guys watching. And then another Raw Take LA, Faith, the Heart of Stockton. And then the fist emoji. And then Raw Take LA 209. So that's probably a friend of yours or something out there in Stockton, huh? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so that's all comments for now. Let me see. We got no Facebook ones. That's cool though. We'll keep it rolling. So, tell what else? So, what do you want to see? What do you want to do from here? Like, what's your next step that you want to take?
Right now, I don't believe, and I know I'll be 6 months too early from going to the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
So then I would have to wait another 4 years, which that could have been time where I could have been a pro. So I want to transition to becoming a pro, and that's what I'm doing out here in LA, learning things from pros I know. Like I'm working at Manny Robles' gym and working with Perla, and I'm going to be and also Lizette, and I'm also going to be working with Sinisa Estrada, which that's a big name.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm just trying to, and I've also worked with La Cobra and her dad. And I feel like all these things, like this trip is basically on learning, developing more IQ in the ring. You know, you can't just go out there with all aggression. You know, yes, that could work with a lot of fighters, but at the same time, you need to be mentally there and ring smart. Because, you know, you're not always going to get a fighter that's just scared.
Yeah.
And so in the future, I want to become a pro that's very skilled, very aggressive, but also smart at the same time. Switch it up, not always keep it the same with the same fighter or a different fighter, you know, like I'm coming in different.
Making those adjustments.
Exactly. You know, that's where the skill comes in, you know.
100%.
And I want to become more disciplined and more mature as a boxer, you know. Take extra steps, do extra running, do everything to, when I get there, the transition's smooth. There's no worries. You know, I'm already working with some pros, so, you know, just more blessings to come.
That's dope. And then your dad's just taking you everywhere to do that. So he's really in your corner, big time, huh?
Yeah, he's amazing.
You said Lizette from LA?
LA, yes.
We fought as team members on Team Combat League. I was the starting heavyweight. She was on the female side. She was good. She was good.
That's good. He remembers.
Yeah.
You sparred with her?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, she's tough.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you do with her?
I did good. I'm still trying to pick up some things, you know, like just getting better, you know.
Yeah, because she's pro.
Pro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
He's already looking at you different now. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
no.
He's
Pro is different. And pro is different, you know, and it's just as far as they're more intentional with the power, I guess, you know, because amateurs more like point scoring and just getting there, but pro is more intentional, you know, with the power.
Right, especially body.
Yeah, especially But yeah, she's good. I heard you say Lizette. I was like, wow. Yeah.
So how do you feel this trip has gone so far with your training? So you're learning a lot of technique, it seems like, huh?
Yes. Because me and my coaches, train on more trying to build your IQ and not just come in there aggressive, moving angles, move your head more, coming up and down, more skill level, not just keeping it basic.
Yeah.
So I feel like once I came here, I took a little notes, like how they come in and just like how they just do their thing, but they'll switch it up once in a while. I've asked them for tips and stuff, and I mean, I'm learning a lot from everybody I work with, and sparring has been a blessing. Being out here and taking the opportunity to just be out here is amazing. But this is my day. This is barely my second day, and we're staying here till Friday. So
so you got a long week.
Yeah, I've been doing double training. So yesterday, I sparred in the morning. That went well, amazing. Learned some things. Then later on, I worked out at La Cobra's little her gym with her dad. Learned some things. Talked to her. And she gave me advice. And then today, I just worked at. No, I ran in the morning with Manny Rolus's team and did some conditioning.
How long did you run for? Wait, a mile, a couple miles?
No, it was more like
just
drills and sprinting and stuff like that. And then at 9:30 I went to go back to that gym, do a couple things, ask for tips from Perla, and then got ready and came over here.
Okay. That's cool. Now you're on the #1 podcast in Inland Empire. Let's go.
So having that little schedule is something a pro needs to be consistent with. You can't just get off schedule. And if you do, you got to get back in line. So having that schedule of just constantly doing something is definitely enlightening me.
Yeah. And the boxing community is really like tight niche. Like it's just funny. You're seeing all these people that we deal with and you're just hitting those spots up. That's crazy. It's a real tight-knit community, huh?
The good ones know each other.
The good ones, yeah. And your dad says that everybody's opening their doors to you, huh?
Yes,
like real easy out here. It's not a problem for you to come out, huh?
I love that because me and my dad, he's very personal with the people that he works with. So I've tried to adopt that and talk to people and have those personal one-on-one conversations, have them highlight the things I do and learn back from them and my mistakes and, just really have that connection with them, relationship. So it's opened many, many doors and many opportunities, and it's something that's got me this far.
So when you're not boxing, what are you doing?
I'm just chilling with family. I'm a person that loves chilling with family, chilling with loved ones, and that's how I spend my time because I'm very energetic. Like, let's say I just worked out for 3-4 hours, I still got energy. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go talk to you. Like I love spending time with family and talking and chilling with friends and stuff. So stuff like that.
No, okay, that's cool. And you don't do any other sports. This is the only sport you do right now.
Nah.
Not no hobbies, no nothing else. Just family, huh?
Yeah, maybe watch a couple shows.
Start wrestling. Watch her start freaking becoming a world champion in wrestling.
Dang, I know. My daughter does jiu-jitsu. She's 12.
Okay.
So yeah. My daughter, I got her in that, and man, I just feel like you're right. Like he's my son is more when it comes to boxing. I feel like he's more confident because of wrestling. But now I think he's more confident in wrestling because of boxing too.
They both
100%. That's why I said, and it'll change your game big time, 100%. Conditioning wise and understanding a lot of aspects about how balance plays into all of it.
Because wrestling and boxing, they both have this similar conditioning. Similar.
Well, actually, wrestling has more conditioning.
100%.
Like way crazier.
More.
My son outlasts everybody at that gym. Even the trainers go, your son outlasts all my pro fighters because it's 3 hours of working out. And you're pretty much running the whole time in wrestling. They call it circle of death, and they're running in circles while people are wrestling inside him. My son, when he first started, he was looking at me, dogging me, running in that circle, like hating me. And I was just giving him a thumbs up, like that. And he would just dog me, dude. He was like, he wanted to kill me.
But now,
but
take you to a whole nother level.
But when he competes in wrestling, it's not even a thing no more. He used to get nervous. He's all, man, I sparring is like, I get hit in the face now. Like, I don't care about wrestling somebody anymore.
I'm telling you.
It works both ways. It really does. It really
100%. 100%.
It's a different world, though. Wrestling is a different world than boxing. But you will feel better about yourself, and I think on both. I think that's why MMA just became such a big thing too, because you're doing everything. And but I know how some things are. You want to concentrate on on a specific thing, Right. But it's all fun. All the training is fun. He's done it all. This guy.
Yeah, I did.
No, he's passionate about it.
But look, with that type of attitude that you got, as far as wrestling is going to take you there, and you're gonna probably love it.
What's your best punch, you think?
Definitely, I gotta say my right uppercut. I mean,
your right uppercut, cool.
Yeah, I gotta get better at throwing it more consistently, because I love throwing my hook. I love throwing my right, but I mean the right uppercuts dropped like a couple girls. So.
Okay, that's your one. I like that.
But my favorite,
sneaky.
my favorite punch that'll throw anybody off is definitely a jab to the stomach. That thing will catch her, like bouncing, boom, right there, throws anybody off.
The double jab?
No, jab to body.
Oh,
right to the center.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a slick one right there too.
I used to get my brother with that if he's watching. Just so you know, I used to get him like that in Shark Tank a lot. I used to get my brother with that jab. He'd be kicking me in the head all the time. I would just get him with the jab.
Yeah. Oh, Mikey.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah. That's a sneaky one. I feel like. It's like a lot of people don't do it for some reason.
That jab to the stomach.
They don't. In sparring.
Takes the air out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you shoot it properly.
Mm-hmm. And throw them off.
Online,
No, that's crazy. That's great. So have you ever your dad's hold bits for you or anything?
Oh yeah.
He does all that. Okay.
That's my coach right there.
Okay.
I got my uncle and this other guy named Sully, but they're all my coaches and they all help me perfect everything. Like one will do conditioning, the other one work on power, this one work on combos. So they're all there benefiting me. So,
Okay.
yeah,
That's love right there. You ain't nowhere in the world you can lose. She got uncle, all pops, everybody on
you
there.
got that family in there.
100. That's
Sure.
why she dominating.
Yeah.
That's love right there.
No, I will say support is a big key in
100%.
getting anywhere.
100%.
Yeah, because a lot of times,
Big key.
a lot of fighters don't even have no support.
No,
They
don't.
that's why they're so mean when they go in there. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
I know. Just
I know.
I've experienced a little bit of that.
But when you got all the right support and they're hitting all the right spots for you to
To
perfect
master.
your craft,
to grow,
you become a beast.
Yeah, and you start feeling that growth, man, and you just want to just conquer the world with them. That's 100.
We got someone in the Facebook chat. Can you read the name and what it says in there real quick? I can't see it from this far.
Oh wait, it says Kenya, Lynn, Anna, Ori. It says Safari Bros.
Okay, I don't know what that means. we get some weirdos in Facebook. I don't know if he was a weirdo or not, but I'm just wondering what that was. I thought I couldn't understand what that meant. Safari Bros, whatever that means. And then I think we got another. Let me see. I saw more people writing in the comments. I don't know if you want to read that one off. I think it's the last one. On the mic. I don't know if can you see it? Can you see it? Faith?
She has shown extreme level of dedication since the start. It is easy to support her journey with the effort she puts in.
Okay, who wrote that?
Big Ray Freeloaders.
Okay, you know him or?
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
It's hard knowing everybody.
You got a lot of
names
fans.
and faces help.
You got a lot of fans because we don't get a whole lot watching completely live at the very beginning on YouTube, and you got a lot of people in right now. So what do you got? What do you want to tell these people right here?
Thank you for commenting and taking the time to watch us live. Supporting them and supporting me, and it's a lot seeing people that know me, commenting and really like reflecting and even having the time to put a comment. So I mean, thank you and thank you for all the support, and I love the community that supports me.
Yeah. It sounds like you got a really big support team.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool to have. That's cool to have, especially that your dad. He already knows a lot of the game of fighting, so he knows what to do with you. You know what I mean? And then so that's really cool. I like that.
Yeah, same.
That's big. USA boxing.
Yeah, I've won 3 of them. Yes, right there. I got one. I won one in Louisiana, in Vegas, and in Texas. And
Wow.
so yeah, and
That's big.
and I've won one international in Pacifica against England.
Dang.
Nice.
And how old were you when you on all those belts? That's 4 belts. Is that 4? How old were you when you won those? Like start from the beginning.
Okay, so Louisiana, I believe I was 13 or 14. I think it was 4. I think it was 14. And then Vegas, that was last year, so that was when I was 14, and then nationals when I was
Sorry about that.
that was when I was 15. So this is where that belt came in, and I also won my international belt when I was 15 as well.
Oh, so you've been dominating at 15, huh?
Yeah, yes. And I've dominated in the past. I have a lot of belts and a lot of accomplishments. You know, a lot of awards, recognitions from. I got a recognition from Stockton's mayor last year, so that was something big. You know, Stockton recognized me. I get a lot of support from my sponsors and family and just all my fans. You know, like everybody.
So how's that working with sponsors? Like, cause you know you're young and you got all these sponsors hitting you up. I heard your dad talking about a shoe deal and different things like that. So tell us a little bit of how that's been going for you.
It's been really amazing. You know, it's a large impact that helps me even be able to go places because, you know, like my parents ain't made out of money. You know, that's why we sponsor, so we could be able to go places and build my name so one day I could give back to them and my community, my family, and just everyone, you know. And so the sponsors, they always help. They'll throw fundraisers, they'll donate money towards me, and they put a lot of time into me. And I'm very thankful. Each one of them, they help me out, and they're willing to, you know, have personal connection, you know, and just not throwing money at me.
Yeah.
So that's something I really value. You know, they there's some I've been knowing since the beginning of my career, so it's a blessing. Yeah.
That's wild because a lot of people don't even get anything like that, and you can have like hundreds of thousands of followers, and people are still not getting sponsors. You got them pretty quick, huh?
We my dad, he was like, you know, we gotta start, you know, or you know, you gotta start something now so you could go places, you know. So like we started just speaking out to people, and we ended up starting I forgot what it's called, but it starts with the F. Like you have it for your organization.
Like a fundraiser type thing?
No, it's called something else. But you have it so you could you can get sponsored and stuff. So
okay.
And you can have your own gym and stuff like that. So, you know, we've had dinners and you know, just had a lot of things. So
wow. That's cool. Your dad knows what he's doing, huh?
He tries to do everything correctly. So
Yeah, shout out to Dad on that.
For sure.
Sound like she got all the support.
Yeah.
Solid.
It's a blessing.
100%.
So where do you want to go next? Is there a specific thing that you're looking to hit right now, or a specific belt? Is there anything that is capturing your eyes right now?
I'm really looking forward to nationals this year because that's when they'll combine brackets. So right now I fight at 114, and then there's another bracket called 110, but they'll combine them to 112. And you know, sometimes it's hard to get girls in brackets sometimes because a lot of girls don't want to fight me. They'll leave, or I'll join a bracket that has like 7 girls and it shows only 2 girls. Like, come on. And then I'll constantly switch my brackets, but you know,
they're just afraid of you, huh?
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to. I would love to fight someone, even if I knew they're more advanced than me. I would still put in the effort. Like, man, I'm gonna fight you. You know, like I'm gonna give it to you. So like,
measure yourself.
You know, like always challenge, always see where you're at. And so, you know, a lot of fighters don't do that.
Yeah,
that's where confidence comes in.
This day and age, back in the day, I feel like that's all it was. But yeah, this day and age, it's like everybody wants to hold on to a belt, and They don't
hold
want
on
to fight
that
nobody.
title.
Yeah, they don't want to fight nobody that could beat them.
Yeah.
Or they're afraid of, you know.
So when nationals comes up, I'll go up in it because only right now I'm 15, but in USA boxing I'm 16. It goes up in age, so then I'll be like 16 in the age bracket 16, 17. So then I'll fight 16, 17-year-olds. Yes. And
so you want to fight them.
no, that's where more girls are. You have to fight.
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
You have to fight.
But
them.
you're all good with that. You
Yeah,
want,
I
you want
love that.
challenge.
I love that. You know,
Okay.
imagine being like, hey, I beat a
Look at
bracket. Yeah.
She's a beast. I
That's
can
what
tell.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not just something I want to like. That's like I want to be humble about that. Being like, you know what, you could move brackets or whatever, but once these combine, you gotta fight me.
Yeah.
You gotta put in the work. You know, and that's something I would love to have fighters have that mindset of. You know, like.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're gonna go pro right when you turn 18. Huh?
Yeah, I might go to Mexico try to get a couple fights. You know.
Of course.
Yes, you know, you got to start off somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, get that taste. So when you come here, you're fine. So, but yeah, once those brackets combine, I'm really excited. You know, whatever challenge comes through, you know.
The women boxers are really taking off, man.
Yeah, especially
You know,
right now.
and
Yeah,
you
especially
got to
right
give it to Jake Paul a little bit. He's put a lot of girls on the map.
Right.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
100.
He has. They are even in MMA. You know, girls are very entertaining to watch fight. You know,
They get to the point where they fight as strong as men do.
yeah, bro.
Sure.
They're very passionate
Yeah,
when they
well,
fight. You know what I mean? And it's just like, whoa. You know, it's something crazy out there.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
it's like you're really looking forward to these women fights. You know, it's like it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
You're gonna be one
I'm
of
a
them,
fan
huh?
of yours now, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep an eye on you.
Yeah, we're gonna keep watching you.
Yeah.
When you come out, you're gonna have to
100%.
start hitting us up too. We'll get you
Mhm.
on the pod more and stuff. Would be dope. I know you're probably not doing that, but because like the next fight you do, when's the next fight you're gonna do?
my next fight will probably be in June for the Junior Olympics.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure what week, but I know it's in June. And then I'll have one in October that's gonna be in Pacifica, I believe on the 3rd, where I'll be fighting internationally again. But I'm gonna be fighting in California. And then they're gonna have another one next week, which is gonna be on the 9th, which is gonna be in Vegas.
Do you know how soon would you know who your opponent is? You don't know till right before, or
until they open the brackets. But for that type of tournament, I probably won't know till a couple days in.
okay.
But for Junior Olympics, you'll be able to see it online. So
Well, I was just saying because some of these fighters, what we can even do is we can even get your opponent on here and you guys can talk it
oh
out
wow,
on here. That would be pretty dope. That'd be clean.
Nice. That would be
Yeah.
nice.
So if you do find out for your next fight or whatever you want to do,
Mhm.
and you want to say, hey, let's go on the pod, and you guys can say whatever you guys got to say on the pod, that'd be pretty cool. We've never had like teenagers come in here and do that. That's for sure. We had some MMA guys.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It went pretty crazy. Yeah, it was cool though. It was cool.
No equipment destroyed.
Nah. There's all fighters in here too, so they're not gonna do all that.
Yeah, they gotta have that respect. For
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah. They're probably like, yeah. And then if you get Mo in here, you know what I'm saying? They were like,
He's always picking on.
no, because hey, he still goes in places. Like, dude, he's like a legend. Just so you know, like if he goes to like Romania, it's like the master celebrity walking down the street.
They said I was the legend. I don't know if I am.
Nah, he goes to gyms right now. Like he went to just go pick up something up for my brother, and at 10th Planet, and everybody's like, like freaking out when they seen him. Mo, Mighty Mo. Oh my God, they're freaking out. Taking pictures with them and everything like that. But
I was at the gym today, man. We were talking with some guys in there, and they were talking about traveling and stuff. And I said, yeah, I travel a little bit too. And he goes, oh yeah, where you travel? I said, I travel to be a fighter. He said, oh, you're a fighter? We're sitting in the sauna, and he was like, yeah, I fought a little bit, you know what I mean? And it was like, oh, what's your name? And I said, oh, Mighty Mo. And they was like, oh, fuck, bro, Mighty Mo. Oh, I know who you are, man. And I was like, hey, yeah, man, we're sitting in the sauna. Oh, bro, can we take a picture, man? No weird shit, but.
yeah, that's gonna be used to. Watch.
Yeah.
15 already going hard like that. Dang, it's crazy.
Oh, yeah,
It's
most
cool. It's
definitely.
cool to see. I'm glad I've had you on the pod.
Thank you.
I like to understand the people's like the fighters' minds that are like really pushing themselves to another level.
Right.
You know, and because I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. Most of the world doesn't understand what is going on in your mind, his mind. You know, they won't understand. They never will. But if you use that in everything, I used what Shark Tank, that's where I used to train at. Shark Tank taught me to open my business. Like you use that same mentality in business and in everything that you do, it changes everything for you.
That's something my dad definitely taught me. He was like, the way you do one thing, you gotta do it with everything.
Yeah.
Because if you slack off of one thing, you're gonna slack off with everything. You know, like, oh, I'm too tired to do this. Then you're gonna be like, I'm too tired to train. I'm too tired to eat this or that. You know, like it just you gotta grow in everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the best thing, and that's why I will always be grateful for learning to fight like that, because I feel like that's literally how it is with everything I do.
If she takes up my word on becoming a wrestler,
He really wants
she's
to
gonna
become a wrestler.
she's gonna dominate in the MMA world too. I guarantee you will.
Dang, she probably would go to the MMA world.
And you're young enough to learn it.
But the money's in boxing right now.
Yeah, but
True.
Yeah.
It's bigger too, though.
Yeah,
it's a bigger. It's gonna
be better for
market
her. Yeah. But like it's like right now, even MMA guys are all going to boxing now.
Yeah,
crazy.
they're using that too. Eventually, it's gonna catch up.
Yeah, it'll catch up again. Yeah, I would do the same thing.
Yeah, 100%.
It's because
Hopefully, when I'm old.
You'll become a bigger market if you got that under your belt.
yeah, if you can do it all, that's what he does. He does it all.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it went with him. Yeah, that's crazy. So, if you wanted to talk to the camera, and I'm going to give you the floor right now. So anything you want to say, any words of wisdom, anything that you want, where people can find you, I'm going to let you get the floor and tell the camera anything you want right now. Even little girl fighters, even like little girls that are trying to fight, anything you want to say to them.
For any fighter, I give my love to the females and all boxers or any fighter in any sport. It definitely takes consistency, dedication, time, and being able to understand the sport. Besides just being aggressive, a lot of fighters are very aggressive as young or very just passionate about the things they do and the things they want to do towards someone. But it takes more advancement, and that's what a lot of fighters got to see. They got to see that advancement come on later on. And I'm religious. Many people are different types of religions, but if you're Christian and you believe in God, keep God on your side, and he'll take you as far as you need to go, and what God's plan is for you. If he gives you a gift, take that and use that to your advantage. Use what God gave you. But everything comes with hard work. This didn't come just in a day or a week or a month. This came with a lot of support, a lot of time, a lot of love for the sport, and a lot of care, and just things that aren't easy for anybody to do. So a lot of people see me and they're like, oh, she's just a girl. I got a couple belts. But in reality, it's more than just the awards or the recognition from people. It's way more. It's the time I put up and worked in the morning and ate those things I didn't want to eat. There's a lot of things I don't like. Sometimes I get picky. Sometimes I get stubborn, and it's taken a lot for me to get out there and keep pushing, because everything doesn't come easy, and that's the truth. That's the truth. It takes a lot of work and a lot of time, and if you have a goal and a dream, just put in that work and dedication and consistency, and it'll come. That's why I'm here on this podcast today, because I've put in a lot of work, got a lot of support, and just everything's coming together, and that's what the future is going to end up having for me again.
I appreciate that. Killed it. And if there's something you can say that boxing has taught you, what probably the most critical thing, what has boxing taught you that you can take with you forever?
I feel like boxing has definitely taught me that if you want something, you better go for it, because it's not always going to happen. There's a lot of fighters I've seen that they're like, I'll slack off for a little bit, and just right there passes by, it's not every day you could do things. So like if you have the ability to do something, do it, because there's somebody else that's wishing to be you. There's somebody else that doesn't got that opportunity, doesn't got that support, doesn't got that mentor, doesn't got people that want to talk to them, that have those doors. So definitely, if you have the chance to do something, take full advantage of it. Get to know people, open your own doors at times. Because not everybody's willing to do stuff, and there's people that can't. So definitely.
Mm-hmm. And
Good stuff.
And so one other question I do want to ask you. So swipe everything away, boxing, everything that you've done up to the point at being 15 years old.
Yeah.
If your heart was able to speak to the audience, who would it say faith is?
Faith is, besides boxing?
Everything. I mean, you and one, if your heart was to be able to speak to us without seeing any of this, who would it say you are?
Never really thought about that, but I feel like I'm somebody who wants to have honest connection with others. Sometimes I see too much good in people and I don't see the negatives. I feel like I'm somebody that's really positive with things, and there's a lot of things. I'm a very friendly person, and I like that honest connection with people. I mean, like I've said before, I love everything I do. Boxing. Sorry, I know you said put it aside, but boxing, family. I mean, I love everything I do, and I've learned not to take things for granted.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's cool. Well, it was great having you. I do want to read a few more comments real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second. We got some people writing in. She's a champion. So we got, what is it? I think it's Trench Life in the Trench. 3242. She's a champion in and out of the ring. Let's go. She's shown extreme level of dedication since the start. It's easy to support her journey with the effort she puts in. That's from Big Ray Freeloader. Appreciate that comment. Then we got Magdalene Lopez, 8299. Let's go Faith. Then we got Jasmine Gomez, 100%. Then Magdalene Lopez. I think I'm saying that right? Shout out to Dad. Tony Gomez, Faith Mode. Oh, I like that. Faith Mode. And then we got Romy Rome 209. Shout out to the champ 209.
Is that Big Ray from the referee?
I don't know. Is that? You don't know who he is? Big Ray?
Okay.
No, okay. And then we got the most genuine young lady I've met. That is from Luciano. Well, appreciate you guys, man, for getting in the chat. And then you guys can like and subscribe. And our slogan is Shed the Sheep. So we're going to look at this camera, and on 3, we're going to say Shed the Sheep. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Shed the sheep. Any last questions you have for her? Anything else you want to say?
Just keep. Yeah, I do. No, but man, I'm a big fan now. And I'm gonna be watching you as many times as I can. So good luck to you. And keep working hard, Mama.
Thank you.
We appreciate you coming on. Killed it.
Is there any way I could shout out my sponsors?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out anything you want to say. Go ahead. Do your thing.
First, I want to thank God for giving me the faith I need to be here and allowing me to make all these opportunities, and thank you. I want to thank my parents for putting in the time and effort for to believe in me and give me the confidence, give me all the support and all the opportunities I have. And I would like to thank you guys for having me on here, and thank all my sparring partners. I have Brianna, and I have some girls at Nate Diaz's gym, and all the fighters I fought, all the family, everyone. And I also like to thank my sponsors that helped me get here. I have Don Luis Mexican Restaurant in Stockton Monument, 88 West, El Dorado Market, the Kickboxer Truck Driver, El Grande, Fat Dabby, and Lavelle
dope sweater.
Hawkins.
Don't give him a buzz. That's cool. That's a dope sweater too. Yeah. Well, we appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
And
Thank
you killed it.
Thank you.
And you did it. We're live, and everybody got to see you.
I was freaking out in the beginning.
And you still have a lot of people watch it. It's crazy.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean,
Good stuff.
Yeah, great job.
Wow.
thank you. Thank you.
So, Howls over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas.
Mighty Mo.
Faith Gomez.
We appreciate you guys watching. We'll be back at 5 o'clock. Peace. We're out.